Hi and welcome to class. Today we're going to be doing a Vinyasa flow to build balance. And if you use blocks, do have blocks, but I haven't instructed blocks in this flow. And also just making sure you know that if this flow doesn't suit you at any point, you can go into a child's pose, but also you can try things out and fail. Like, you don't have to be perfect at all these postures. The idea is that we bring them into our practice slowly. So starting at the top of the mat, standing. At the top of your mat, standing with your feet either hip distance or a little bit wider maybe to begin with. We're going to think about the pelvis and tucking the tailbone under, shoulders over hips, and let yourself stand here nice and tall. You can have your hands either side of your hips, roll the shoulders back and come into your space. So your space might be a little bit different to mine. It might be your house. So I want you to think about closing down the eyes and just feel into the air around you. I want you to think about the practice ahead and holding a space for yourself. Practice your balance. And balance looks different to everyone. Maybe it is standing on one foot to you, or maybe it's finding more balance in your practice, in your movement, or into your day-to-day life. Maybe you bring the intention of, I create balance in my life. I create balance in my life. So as you take your next inhale, you lift through the fingers, you can taulen the spine, and you can begin to find the balance in your practice. Look towards your thumbs, inhale here. And exhale, let the arms come down, cactus them as they come down. See if you can unflare those ribs. I already saw myself do it. And then lift up. Exhale, cactus the arms. One more time. Inhale, lift it up. Exhale, cactus the arms. This time, lift the hands up. Hold the right wrist with your left hand, and then your right foot is going to step behind your left foot to find a stretch. Pull through the fingers. Inhale here. Lovely. Exhale, switch it over, step that right foot back, take on the left hand with the right hand, and then switch the legs around so the left foot comes behind and you pull towards the right side. Inhale here. And exhale. Slowly step it back. Hands going to lift up, pull through the fingers. Inhale. Maybe find a little bend through the back, tuck through the tailbone, open the chest. Exhale, slowly fold it forward. Bend through the knees really generously as you go down. And opposite hand to opposite elbow, sway it out. Find a little ragdoll, tuck through the chin, crown of the head is down towards the floor. We take a nice long inhale. Exhale, weigh it down. Inhale. Exhale. One more time. Inhale. And exhale. Left hand to the floor, right hand towards the sky. Bend through the knees generously as you slowly twist it open. Stack the shoulders. Look up towards the top of the thumb. Inhale. Exhale. Switch it over. Right hand comes down. Left hand lifts up. Find the twist. Inhale. And exhale, maybe you take a few more, otherwise we're going to step it back into our downward facing dog. First downward facing dog, maybe you pedal out the knees, you work on hips, lifting up, and you just give yourself time and space to enjoy your downward facing dog. Pedal out the legs. When you're ready, maybe press through the hands, lift the hips a little bit higher, way down through the heels. The heels do not have to make it to the floor. Tuck through the chin, feel in towards the core. Make sure you feel nice and engaged there. Take a nice inhale. Exhale, press through the feet. You might have to walk them back a little bit and shift the weight forward into a plank. Take your time finding the weight over your hands. And then bend through the knees, and send it into a hovering plank. Send it up, downward facing dog. Do that a couple more times. Inhale, shift it forward. Exhale, bend the knees and send it back. Inhale and exhale. Keep that control of the core. Inhale. Exhale. One more time. Can you find that control in the core? Can you find the control and that weight into the wrists? Press it back, hover. Send it up, downward facing dog. Nice. Let's take the right foot forward, just behind or in between the thumbs. Press through the fingers and find your high lunge. You might have to step your back foot a little bit closer to your front foot. Sometimes we want to extend it. Sometimes we want to bring it a little bit closer. Just judge it for yourself and your own body. Lift up, high lunge. Inhale. Exhale. See if you can tuck down that pelvis, stretch up through the back leg so you feel like your core is really working here. Shoulders are stacked over the hips. Inhale here and exhale, look towards the thumbs. Inhale and exhale. We're going to slowly bend through that front knee a little bit more. Inhale. We're going to bring the left hand down to the inside of the right foot and open up into an easy twist. Inhale here. And exhale, stretch through the back heel, pull through the top fingers. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, open the chest. Inhale and exhale. We're going to pull through this top hand and send it back into a twisted lunge, and then bring the back hand to back thigh. Find a reverse twisted lunge. Inhale, exhale, inhale. And then exhale, slowly come back into your high lunge. Hands come to heart center there. Inhale, press through the front foot. You're going to send this back foot forward and set the ankle onto the thigh, bend into the front knee still, and you find your figure of four pose as you slowly come down. Inhale here. And exhale, lift through the knee and find a stalk position. Pendulum the leg back to find your warrior three. Flex through the toes. The chest becomes parallel with the floor. Inhale. Exhale. Send it back to Tadasana. Inhale, Vinyasa. Inhale, lift through the fingers. Exhale, fold. Inhale, plant through the fingers. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold, plant through the hands. Step back, plank. Slowly lower knees, chest, chin, or Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale, upward facing or cobra. Exhale, downward facing. Step the left foot forward, placing it in between the thumbs or just behind the hands. Inhale, hands lift up, high lunge. Inhale here, look towards your thumbs. Exhale. Inhale, can you press into the back toes? Can you lower through the heels? Hips, can you also try and tuck the tailbone under, as well as send that leg straight out back? There's quite a lot of things to think about, but that keeps us a strong core. So then we can slowly lower right hand towards the floor, lift up into your easy twist. Inhale, look towards your thumb. Exhale, find your easy twist. Inhale, exhale, inhale. Exhale, really press into those feet, back hand to back thigh, front hand lifts up and look towards the top hand. Inhale and exhale, hands come to heart center, and you're going to find your hands to heart center. Press through the hands, press through the feet. Inhale, press into that front foot, and exhale all the way up. Stalk, place ankle onto thigh, bend through the standing leg. And then what you're going to do is you're going to press through the foot, stalk, pendulum the leg back, right leg back into warrior three. Inhale, exhale, step it forward. Inhale, fingers up towards the sky, exhale, fold. Inhale, lift up halfway. Exhale, plant through the hands, walk, step or jump back, plank. Chaturanga Dandasana, or knees, chest, chin. Bhujangasana or Urdhva Mukha Svanasana. Exhale, Adho Mukha Svanasana. Step right foot forward between or behind the hands. High lunge. Vinyasa. Inhale here. Exhale. Left hand to the floor, right hand to the sky. Easy twist. Then from here, spiral the hands round into your revolved high lunge. And then exhale, you're going to slowly, backhand to back thigh for your revolved, twisted high lunge. And then from here, hands spin around, step that back foot forward for your figure 4 bend into the right leg. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, you're going to bring your right hand to your left knee and turn through the back body so you can pull through the fingers, open to a twist. Inhale here. And exhale from here, you're going to send it back to your warrior 3. Not quite there. Inhale here, exhale. This time we're going to come into our high lunge. Easy twist. Rock onto the edge of the foot and find side plank. Make it a little bit harder, lift through the top leg. Inhale and exhale, turn to plank. In your Chaturanga, Bhujangasana or Urdhva Mukha Svanasana, Adho Mukha Svanasana, downward facing dog. Left leg forward and lift up through the torso. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, easy twist. Exhale, twisted lunge, bring the hand back. And then exhale, hands to the heart center. Press through the front foot and bring the ankle over the thigh, bend into the standing leg. Inhale. Right leg is crossed over. You're pushing that knee out, so it's reopening up the hip. Then you're going to bring left hand to right knee. Right hand comes behind. And exhale, we're going to slowly step it back. Pendulum the leg back. Warrior 3. Step the toes back to the back of the mat. Lift up through the fingertips. Easy twist. Press through that right hand. Turn through the back foot. Side plank. Make it a little bit harder for yourself. Lift the top leg. Inhale. Exhale, rock it round the plank. Find your downward facing dog. And then pop your knees down, feet over to one side. Sit into your Dandasana for a moment. We're going to bend into the left leg, bring the right ankle over left thigh, and find our seated pigeon. Rock it side to side. Inhale here and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Press through to straighten that bottom leg and press the inside of the right foot onto the left thigh. Inhale, pick up through the fingers, and exhale, fold over the leg for your Januasana. You want to keep your crown of the head up towards the top of the mat. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, look up. Exhale, sit up. Switch the legs over, so then the left ankle over right thigh and pick up through the foot to find your stretch through your seated pigeon. Inhale, and then exhale. Slowly straighten through the right leg, left foot onto the inside of the right thigh. Inhale, lift through the fingers, exhale, fold. Inhale here, and exhale, fold. Breathe it in. Exhale, let it go. Inhale, look up to the toe and slowly sit up. Slowly rock onto the back. Find you're hugging the knees in towards your chest. You bring the right ankle over left thigh, find your pigeon here, rock it side to side, maybe even push that right knee away. Breathe into the hips, notice the backs of the legs. Inhale, and exhale, place the left foot down, switch it over. Hug that right knee and push that left knee away. When you're ready, let the legs hug in, and you're going to let them go out nice and long for your Shavasana. If you need any other movements, take them now. And then release everything down to the floor. Hands come down, feet relax, legs rock out, hips get heavy, chest gets heavy, belly soft. When you're ready, knees tug in, And then from here, rock to one side and slowly wind all the way up to your comfortable seated position. Hands come to heart center, and I hope you enjoyed this balancing flow today, and I hope you have a lovely rest of your day. The light in me sees the light in you. Thank you for joining me on the mat today. Something that really helps me is if you like, subscribe, and follow me on my social medias. I really appreciate it, and I hope to see you soon.